you've been watching your life stay the same. You know that you're capable of more, but your actions, it hasn't matched it. And that gap between who you are and who you know you could be, that's what's been eating at you. You can feel it in those quiet moments when the noise fades, when the video ends, when the call is over and it's just you and your thoughts. You know there's more in you than what you're living right now. So today is where that stops. Not because you feel ready, because you're done staying the same. This is the day that your old life dies. Not from motivation, from action. Because at some point, you have to hate staying where you are more than you fear changing. You've stayed distracted. You've stayed comfortable. You stayed in the same cycle, thinking about changing instead of actually doing it. You know exactly how it goes. You get a spark of inspiration. You feel fired up for a few hours. You tell yourself this time will be different. But then you slip. You slip back into those same habits. You've done that long enough, haven't you? Because here's the truth. Change, it doesn't come from thinking. It doesn't come from watching videos like this. It does not come from planning that perfect reset. It comes from one thing: action. Raw, imperfect, uncomfortable action. You say you want to know that no matter how bad it gets, that you can rise. That even if you hit rock bottom, that you won't stay there. That you trust yourself. That no matter how far you fall, that you'll find your way back. And yeah, you can have that. But you don't get that from thinking. You get it from proof. You get it from proof that only comes from what you do. And if you're honest, you've been waiting for a sign, a perfect moment, a version of you that feels ready. But let me tell you something. He's not coming. There is no future, no more disciplined you who suddenly appears one morning and fixes everything for you. There is only you right now with the choices in front of you today. The only sign you get is the frustration you feel right now. That's the sign. The disgust when you break another promise to yourself. The shame when you waste another day doing nothing that matters. The heaviness in your chest when you realize you're living the same day on repeat. That feeling isn't there to destroy you. It's there to wake you up. Stop waiting. This isn't about surviving anymore. It's about deciding. And once you decide, actually decide, everything changes. Because you're not stuck. You're just a man who hasn't decided yet, and there's a difference. Stuck is when there are truly no options. But you have options. You have time. You have a body that can move. You have a mind that can learn. You have more than someone out there who would kill for your problems. You're not stuck. You're undecided. And once you decide, you stop negotiating with yourself. You stop asking, do I feel like it today? You stop searching for another hack, another cheat, another plan, another excuse. You just move. Not with a perfect plan, not with your life figured out, but with one shift for one day, just one. You act like the man you know you could be, not feel like him. Not think like him, act like him. And whatever comes to mind, you do it. If your mind says clean your space, you clean your space. If your mind says go to the gym, go to the gym. If your mind says turn off distractions, turn them off. If your mind says start the thing you've been avoiding, then start the thing. No overthinking, no delay. You don't wait to feel confident. You don't wait to feel motivated. You move first and you let your feelings catch up later. Because the action itself is what builds the identity. You don't become disciplined then act. You act and then you become disciplined. That's how this works. You prove to yourself, one rep at a time, that you're someone who shows up. You prove one difficult choice at a time that you're not who you used to be. And once you feel that shift, even once, you realize something most people never do. You weren't stuck. You were hesitating. You were protecting your comfort. You were defending your old habits. You were choosing the familiar over the future. And now you don't get to hide behind stuck anymore. A different life has a price. Everyone talks about wanting more, but very few are willing to live differently to get it. Because the cost, while it's uncomfortable, it's early mornings, it's showing up on the days no one sees you, it's discipline when no one is watching, it's saying no to what feels good right now for something better later, it's letting go of the version of you who needs everything to be easy. You cannot hold on to everything and still become something new. You can't keep all your current habits, all your current distractions, all your current excuses, and expect you're magically gonna transform. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. So let's talk about pain, because it's coming either way. There's the pain of staying the same, waking up from a year from now, 5 years from now, and realizing nothing's changed. Everything is exactly where you left it. Your habits, your excuses, your potential. It's untouched. You're still talking about the same goals, still complaining about the same problems, still telling yourself one day while time quietly runs out. Or there's the pain of growth. The pain of doing things you don't feel like doing, being uncomfortable, pushing forward when it'd be easier to quit, the pain of looking weak while you learn something new, the pain of walking into a gym you're insecure in, the pain of saying no to invite so you can build something bigger. You don't get to avoid pain. You only get to choose which one you live with. And the difference between the version of you who moves forward and the version of you who stays here, it's endurance. It's your ability to keep moving when nothing feels like it's working. To keep going when the views are low, when nobody is clapping, when it feels like nobody cares. You know your pattern. Scrolling instead of starting, avoiding instead of acting, choosing comfort and feeling the costs later. But you don't have to keep doing that. Draw a line. For the next 30 days, your feelings don't make the decisions. Your standards do. Here's how you turn this from a speech into a different life. It's one workout a day. One promise to yourself you keep every day. One thing you've been avoiding, faced every week. That's it. If you do just that, Your life will not look the same in 30 days. You don't need motivation. You need proof. Proof that when you say something, you'll do something. That's where confidence comes from. Not words, not thoughts, but from action. Confidence is not standing in the mirror trying to convince yourself you're different. Confidence is being able to look in the mirror and say, I did what I said I would do. I can trust myself. Right now, this is where it matters. You keep living the same cycle or you break it. Stay where it's familiar or move, even if it's uncomfortable, because this is the fight for your life. And the man you become depends on what you do next. Not what you think, not what you say, what you do. Decide, then move, because the life you want isn't built when you feel ready. It's built in the moment you stop waiting. If you're still here, you already know which one you are.